Hello and welcome back to our channel QA Stand Up. In this today video, we will discussing the 5 reasons why software testing is so much importance in software development life cycle. So let's begin. First of all, I just want to mention software testing is an important part of the software development life cycle. So there is a different part of software development life cycle. There is a requirement analysis, there is a software designing, there is a software building, or we can say coding, and after that it will come testing, and after that it will go for delivery, and then after again maintenance, and all this thing will come. So testing, we can say, right, software testing is one of the important part of software development life cycle, which is called the SDLC life cycle. Without this, we should not release the product or software in the live environment, production environment, or we should not sell that software to the any of the clients, and all this thing should not be happen. So nowadays every company should have a testing team who is doing the testing for their dev activity, whatever coding has been done. So every company should have a testing team. Every development team, software development life cycle, whatever they are doing, they should have a testing team who will give the sign off for the QA, or we can say testing of the functionality, whatever feature they have tested. After that only we should release a application. Or so before to come the importance of the software testings, let's begin what is the main reasons which people are so serious about the software testing. So let's begin, like, the bugs were software bugs that cause the financial and the human losses also. So there's a, like, this is the main reasons why the software testing is given the more importance nowadays, because at this point of time everything's, whatever things you can see, right, most of the things are run by the software. You are running in the, you are going through some classes, there also some software you are using. If you are using some banking application, there also some software is going to be used. If use any day-to-day out activity, you are ordering some uh mobile phone, you are also shopping online, you are want to take a loan, if you want to go anywhere for vacations, you want to book a flight or do anything, everywhere now it's done through the software. One simple click you do, and you can do anything you want. So there is a number of software bugs is in real time is found, which cause the financial and the human loss also. That is a very critical, right? So that is often you might have observed, right? As one simple example, ATM issues we can mention, like ATM, like when you withdraw from the ATM machine, it's not successful, but it will show amount has been debited from your account. That is something like software bug, right? It's showing like amount is not withdraw from the ATM, but still it's showing debited from the account. That should not happen. Again, you have to go send to the, you have to go to the your branch, and you have to submit some request and all this thing. After that, after 5 days or some days, they will revert you whatever amount, right? So that is something that is after a bug, we can say. So that is something. Let's suppose you have withdraw 1 lakh rupees, but it's not withdraw, but in account is showing like 1 lakh was debited. But if you want some, it's very emergency, right, you needed that money, it's very difficult to you to find arrange the 1 lakh rupees. So that is something like it's very big problem for some small individual who is financially not that much sound. Second thing I can say, right, there is some lots of example, you can go and search the net. So I got the same thing, like human losses was happened in 2015. In 2015, fighter plane F-35 fell victim to the software bug, unable to detect a target correctly. So that's the reason, if we are not able to detect a target and hit the missed target, so that is what the, in that one some human loss happen. Okay, same thing, human loss happened, right, in 1985, Canada traced 25 radiation therapy machine software bug, which deliver a lethal radiation doses to the patients, and leaving 3 people death and critical injuries to 3 others. So nowadays in the medical treatment also, we are doing the we are using the machines which using the software. So there might be some bugs in software which might be caused that the dispensing of higher doses or lower doses, not correct dose, whatever patient is required. So there might be cases that patient might be go to like he will death, and all this thing happens, or that some critical condition will happen. So that kind of thing is happening. Like you will do the clinical trial also nowadays, they are doing the software, they use the software. Any of the some treatment, like if you go to laser therapies or you are doing some operations or all this thing, there is a software they are going to use, some machineries which are using the software. So you have to very careful about whenever testing this kind of application, which basically interacting with the human being. Some cases there is a in the software bug, like your account has been deposited with some virtual amount, like 1 lakhs or crores of rupees, or they have withdraw that kind of more cases is coming in the news also. You can just let's focus our main intention, the why software testing is so much importance. Let's begin. So that is the main I just give an example why it's now people are giving the more importance for the software testing. Let's begin. 5 reasons. Okay, first reason, we'll see, right, is software functions correctly. The main reason like why we're doing the software testing is software functions, whatever functionality is there, right, that is working correctly or not. So for that one, what we'll doing, right, we'll do the functionality testing of the application. The primary objective of software testing is to identify defect or a bugs that may cause the software to malfunctions. Okay, so by identify this defect, software tester can provide feedback to the developer who can fix that problem and improve the quality of software. So this guarantee, when you are testing this functionality testing you are doing, right, you are guaranteeing the functionality of the software is working expected. You are discovering and fixing the bug before the delivering to the client. You are delivering the better UI and UX experience. You are guarantee the easy to use experience. You are guaranteed the quality of the software when it goes to the software testing team, like is given a sign off of the QA sites or testing site. It's giving the guarantee, right? Software is a bug free, there is a no issue. We can release this one in the production. So after getting the sign off from the testing team or a QA team, only we can go for the release cycle. We can release to the productions or we can release to the client. Next point, next reasons why the software testing is so much important is that is the software meet the user requirement or not. We have a certain user requirement, based on that we are working, right? So for that one, how we can achieve that one, that user experience based on the user requirements working or not. So we'll do functionality testing, same integration testing, we'll do system testing, we'll do regression testing, we'll do user acceptance testing. This all type of testing will do that to make sure that the user experience is met or not. So software testing is required to ensure that the software meet the user requirement. There's a user having a different altogether requirement. Someone might be giving a requirement related to the banking application, some might be giving a requirement related to the some software which required a flight booking or something. So there is a different bunch of requirement user having, right? Based on that requirement, its software has been made that requirement or not. Software testing helps to identify whether the software is functioning as per the user's need and whether it's easy to use also. This helps in delivering a high quality product that meet the expectation of user. Testing allows the in product to achieve a higher quality standard before being made live in production. So that is one of the importance. Like we are for this all the requirement, user requirement, right, we have a software requirement specification document or PRD, product requirement specific document we have. So based on that, the dev team, they are developing this code and all, they are doing the coding, and based on that document, use tester, they are writing the test cases for like related to the functionality testing, the integration testing, system integration, acceptance testing, all this thing. Okay, let's discuss the next point. The next point is is software secure enough for the users or not? So how can I achieve this one? This we can do through the security testing. So we'll do the security testing to ensure that the software is secure enough. With cyber attacks becoming more frequent nowadays, it is crucial to ensure that the software is secure from the potential threats. Software testing help to identify and potential vulnerabilities in the software that could be exploited by the hackers. By addressing these vulnerabilities, software tester can help to ensure that the software is secure and protected from the cyber attacks. There, there are a bunch of real-time situations in which the personal information and a detail of a user are stolen and they are used for their beneficiaries. Okay, we can get a lot of examples, like whenever you are browsing any of the banking websites, you are seeing that HTTPS, there is a secure URL is there or not. You are using like there is a so many secure informations, your secure information related to your credit card details, your banking details, your personal details, which so whatever transactions you are doing and all this thing detail is there, right? If someone got those kind of details, they can do anything about this. Those they can misuse this details. So that's the reasons. So whenever you are ordering, so doing this transaction and payment, right, the URL should be secure. So those all things we have to check. Those data whatever we are sending, that should be encrypted format. Like whatever, let's suppose you are dial a pin number, when is that pin number is going in the server, that should be encrypted format. That should not be the same whatever this integer or digit whatever we have sent, that should be encrypted, no one should understand. So that's the things that will come in the software security point of view. So so it should not some, we can see a lot of time like some of the website got hacked or some government website been hacked by the some hacker and all this thing. So that's the reasons there is this cyber security, cyber attack, or those all people will come, cyber security police and all this thing will come, they'll help with that. We want to make sure that our software is secure enough. For that one we are doing the security testing. So let's go to next point. This point is software reliable and efficient? So for that one, we'll do the performance testing, which helps to identify any potential bugs, issues with the software performance, such as slow loading time or crashing, which could negatively impact the user experience. By addressing these issues, software tester can help to ensure that software is reliable and efficient. So that is the main things it will come nowadays. Like people want all things should be within a one simple click or within a second, they want all this thing. So if you found software has slow or low performance, we can say people are going to stop using those application as soon as if they find some alternative and all this thing. If they are mandated to have, they will do. Some government websites still they are very slow, but people have to forcefully have to like wait for that duration. But if there is an option, they will switch obviously and your business will go down. So that's the main reason you have to focus the performance. Let's suppose you build application and you release your application, and within a short period of time, like within a 5 sec within a 5 second, there is a 10,000 user is starting logging your application. So there might be chances that your login application will get crash. Your server is not that much efficient to handle that much traffic. So everyone, no one will able to log in, so you are getting some error and all these things. So you have to handle that kind of performance, you have to do the performance testings and all these things. So you have seen many times like some of the uh, online orderings platform like Amazon.com or other platform, right? Due to the huge traffic of the user, these websites are down some of the time, so you are not able to access. So that's case you have to see. Okay, let's begin to some other points. So next point is cost. So software testing is also very much related to the cost. Like your cost, it will reduce a lot due to the software testings. So how we can reduce the software testing cost? Like we are let's suppose some release is happening, so finding a bugs at some testing is going to happen. Finding the bug and issue at the testing environment is most cost effective than finding the bugs in production. Why? If we're finding the bugs in production, will have to do extra cost. Like again, you have to some dev effort is required, testing effort is required, and some others like release cycle and all this thing. Again, some effort is required from the all the team, right? That is equivalent to what is salary you are paying to this your developer team, testing team member, and all these things, right? There is some cost is going. Again, you have to go for the regression cycle and all this thing. Then again, it will be having the so much of troubles and all this thing. To reduce that, we have a automation testings also, where which will cover regressions and or related part of the testing during the automation not required. Human resource, which will be very costly as compared to automation. So that is something like we can reduce the cost there. If you have a prod issue, right? If you are not able to identify a bug, and your testing environment is going to be, you are going to release and you are getting some bug in productions, so that the issue might be related to the payment, there's some data related to some critical functionalities not working. So that will also cost extra, right? Payments, obviously, that will is lost to you. Some data you want, but you miss that data, so that is also lost for you. Critical informations, critical functionality is not working, so again that will be again lost for you. How will correct those data which already be done, but this corrupted or you miss the data and all these things? So that is something that you have to bear extra cost for that one. That's the reason software testing is important aspect to cost. Oh, at the last, we can say, right, in the conclusions, what we can mention, right? Software testing is a crucial aspect of software development life cycle. It helps to ensure that software functions correctly, meet the user requirements, is reliable, efficient, and is secure from potential threats. Without software testing, software developer would be much more challenging and risky process. So that's the reasons every software, whatever is there, whoever is developed, it should be go through one round of software testing life cycle. There is a software testing life cycle also. It should go through the software testing life cycle, so find out the bugs as early as possible and deliver the high quality, efficient and product to the end user. So that is the main goal. What is the we have discussed what is the reasons and what is the importance of the software testings. So uh, uh for the now, let's stop for now. We'll meet you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll meet in our next video. Thank you very much.